This episode of Enchanted Adventures is the ultimate guide to my very favorite Epcot festival, Festival of the Arts. Come along with us as we show you everything this incredible festival has to offer. The 2024 Epcot International Festival of the Arts is running from January 12th to February 19th, 2024, but in general, you can expect this festival to start the second week of January and end the third week in February. Literally, the only thing I don't like about this festival is how short it is. This is Epcot's second shortest festival, but it has the most to see and do, so let's get to it. Figment is at the forefront of this festival, and it is therefore appropriately filled with imagination and rainbows. Be sure to pick up your passport. This serves as an amazing, tangible guide in the park. And be sure to check the bottom right corner for a cute little surprise. Also, there's something very important in the back of the passport that you need to know about, but you'll have to keep watching to find out what it is. Festival of the Arts celebrates 3 artistic disciplines: visual, performing, and culinary arts. But before we get there, let's look at some merch. Probably the first thing we do on opening day of any Epcot festival is head straight to Creations to check out the festival merchandise. Now, keep in mind, if you do go on opening day in the morning, there will be a line you will have to wait in before you can access it. This keeps the crowds down, though, and hopefully slows down some of those resellers so everyone has an opportunity to buy what they want. Things can sell out quickly, so if there's something you know you want, I would definitely head there first. This year's merch was much cuter than in years past, and my wallet definitely suffered for it. I particularly loved the Spirit jersey, coffee mug, and Figment munchling. We always grab a pass holder pin too, and I loved how this year's was a spinner. Oh my gosh, you guys, the little golden book called Figment is so cute. My kids love it. We read it every night. Even if you aren't visiting for a festival, Creations always has amazing Epcot merch, so be sure to stop by. Okay, we've got the goods. Now, let's talk about the hottest piece of merch at the festival, the Figment popcorn bucket. Thankfully, Disney learned from Figment popcorn bucket-geddon back in 2002, and instead of standing in a line for 7 hours, all you have to do to get your festival popcorn bucket is hop on the MDE app and mobile order it. This will put you in a virtual queue to buy and pick up your bucket at the Odyssey building, where Figment's Imagination Station is located. This year's design features not only Figment, but also his home, the Imagination Pavilion. It comes with gourmet rainbow popcorn that's actually really delicious. The girls definitely approved. This new bucket lights up all colors of the rainbow, opens in the back to fill with popcorn if you choose, and the little Figment inside comes out if you wish. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments which popcorn is the best, the big Figment or the new Imagination Pavilion. Okay, now let's get to the best part of this festival, all of the interactive activities you get to be a part of. My absolute favorite is painting the giant paint-by-number mural. This is completely free to do, and there are 4 different murals painted throughout the festival. First, you're going to head to the paint distribution booth where they will give you paintbrushes and paint for everyone in your party. Then they will direct you to the line, which usually does not take long to get through. The paint cups have numbers on top, and you will paint that number on the mural with that color. You will paint anywhere between 5 and 10 squares. Once you are done, you can recycle your paint and brush. Then you will get a bookmark depicting the completed mural. And you guys, it's such a great free souvenir to take home from your trip. We absolutely love getting the bookmarks every time. This activity is super fun, and you get to feel like you've left your mark on a little piece of the bigger picture at Epcot. Something to note, though, especially for parents, is that the paint is permanent and it will not come out of clothes. We let our kids do it anyway, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me a little nervous. So here's a parent pro tip. Bring an old shirt you can just throw over your kids' clothes to be sure they do not get any paint on them if that's something you're worried about. Or just at least be nearby helping them so that no accidents happen. The 2024 location is in World Nature, directly in front of the Imagination Pavilion, but do expect this to change yearly. We've seen it all over the park, so just ask a cast member if you're looking for it. This activity is only available from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. on festival days, so be sure to schedule your day and plan accordingly. All right, parents, this one's for you, so listen up. Chalk for Kids is my girl's favorite thing to do. Kids can join in on the interactive fun of this festival by leaving their own chalk masterpieces on the bridge to World Showcase Plaza. This is also a free activity. New this year are some special cut stencils made by Walt Disney Imagineers featuring rides and icons from Epcot itself. Again, keep in mind that this activity is only available from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m., so be sure you have that schedule ready before you come. Listen, guys, we have sidewalk chalk at home, and my kids rarely care to do it, but getting to chalk inside a Disney park just blows my kids' minds, and they could literally spend hours doing this. So grab yourself a cocktail and take a load off your feet while your kiddos get out some of that creative energy. Adults can also get in on the fun, but just make sure you ask a cast member if it's okay first. Now let's talk about some fun for the adults. The Animation Academy offers you a chance to learn how to draw a Disney character from a real Disney animator. This activity is free to participate in and includes an artist board, paper, and a pencil. It takes place at the American Gardens Theater in the American Adventure Pavilion, and it happens only twice daily at 12:30 and 1:30 p.m. I cannot stress enough having a plan and schedule written out before you come so you don't miss out, especially if you only have 1 or 2 days at this festival. This class is a bit different from the animation experience that happens over in Animal Kingdom in that there are not any pre-drawn lines on your paper, and it's a bit quicker paced, so it isn't necessarily ideal for children. However, with that said, my kids love to join in and draw whatever they feel like while we enjoy the fun. So don't think that just because you have your kids with you that you cannot do this. When you're done, you'll be left with a fun souvenir to take home. Now, those were all the free activities during Festival of the Arts, but there's so many other ways you can make art at Epcot. However, these activities are going to cost you an extra expense. There's sand art, spin art, and even name art, and these are all located in the Odyssey building this year in 2024, so you can enjoy these activities rain or shine. The only thing we haven't tried is the sand art, and it is new this year, so hopefully we'll be trying it soon. The prices range from $20 to $50, and it looks like a super fun activity that the whole family can get involved in. We have done spin art quite a few times, and my kids absolutely love riding the bike and picking their colors. You get to choose 4 colors, and we always choose colors that represent different Disney characters like Minnie, Mickey, princesses, etc., and they always turn out super cute. The price is $20 for 1 or $30 for 2 experiences. If this is something you're really wanting to do but you can't quite make it to Festival of the Arts, don't worry, this activity is available year-round at Disney Springs. Another activity that is available year-round at Epcot is Glaskunst over in the Germany Pavilion. Here you can create one-of-a-kind glass pieces to commemorate your trip. This is a super fun activity for kids and adults alike, and prices range from $19 to $55, and this includes shipping to anywhere in the continental U.S. We, our team, love a good scavenger hunt around here, and Festival of the Arts gets its very own Figment-themed version. This fun scavenger hunt takes guests on a World Showcase tour while teaching you all about art. Every time you find the Figment-themed picture frame, add the corresponding sticker to the pavilion on your map. Once completed, return your map to Disney Traders or World Traveler for the cutest prize, a miniature statue of an adorable Disney character that you get to paint yourself. Pro tip though, you can go ahead and redeem your map and grab your prize before you find all the figments, just to be sure you don't forget to go back and pick up your prize later. Let's talk about the artist booths and galleries. With over 100 artists stationed throughout the park, there is a lot of fantastic artwork to see. Be sure to check Disney's website for a complete schedule of artists. One of the best parts of this festival, honestly, is getting to talk with these artists and even watch them create some brand new masterpieces right before your very eyes. If you buy a piece of art, oftentimes the artist will be present to sign your artwork. How cool is that? At the 2021 festival, my daughter Dagny was lucky enough to get to help an artist named Robert Post with one of his current Mickey animations he was working on. At the end of it, he even gave her his animator pencil, the little blue pencil she's drawing with right here, and she still has it to this very day. It's super special to her, and this is what I'm talking about when I say talking to the artist is probably the best part and my favorite part of the festival, because you get to have these cool experiences like this and memories that will last a lifetime and make some new friends along the way. We would be here all day if I showed you every single piece of art at Festival of the Arts, but here is a little montage of my favorite pieces from the 2024 season. Wasn't that art so amazing, you guys? The final thing I'll say about the artwork at the festival is a lot of these pieces are very large and very, very expensive. But if you are looking for a more budget-friendly option, be sure to check for smaller prints and even postcards of the pieces that you love so that you can take home a piece of art with you. Another thing you're definitely going to want to check out is all of the chalk artists that create chalk masterpieces all over the park daily. It does rain a lot in Florida, so check with a cast member to find out where you can observe these artists while you're there. Sometimes they even let you get in on the fun and help, and it is such a cool experience, you guys. And speaking of chalk, you can find your favorite Disney characters chalked in hidden places throughout the park. We haven't seen any in World Celebration or World Nature so far this year, but we have in years past, so be sure to keep your eyes peeled. You will definitely always be able to see these characters hidden throughout World Showcase, and they're not actually chalk, so they don't wash away, so you don't have to worry about that. Another fun aspect of Festival of the Arts is all of the adorable photo ops all over Epcot, which these are essentially photo boxes you can step into and take your own picture in. Occasionally there are PhotoPass photographers, but not often. And speaking of PhotoPass photographers, there are also so many cute photo passes specifically for Festival of the Arts, so be sure to grab a few pictures when you can and be sure to ask for magic. Okay, I feel like I've been talking about visual arts for ages, so let's finally move on and talk about all of the performing arts this festival has to offer. Art Defying Gravity is a must-see show where you can witness incredible displays of strength, grace, acrobatics, and agility. Performances take place in World Showcase Plaza Saturday through Wednesday at 11 a.m., 11:55 a.m., 1:50 p.m., and 2:45 p.m. You can also hear lively musical performances daily in World Showcase Plaza as well. Featured musicians for the 2024 season include a guitarist, a harpist, a saxophonist, and even someone playing the didgeridoo. Yes, guys, that's a real instrument. I'm not making this up. Go check out the My Disney Experience app for showtimes. My favorite of the performing arts has got to be visual art in performance. This is a high-energy, on-stage performance by an artist painting beloved Disney characters. In just minutes, colorful Disney images magically appear before your eyes. This show also happens in World Showcase Plaza, and this year you can catch Trevor Carlton on weekends in January and Stephen Fishwick on weekends in February. Performances are at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., so as I've said before, make sure you plan accordingly if you want to see this show. Disney on Broadway is a concert series at the American Garden Theater in the American Adventure Pavilion. A pair of artists perform a different set list based on the shows they've participated in, plus a sprinkle of a few other Disney songs from Disney Broadway shows. During this time of year, the smaller crowds mean that it's a lot easier to find a seat for one of these concerts than it is for things like the Candlelight Processional during the holidays. If you want a closer view, get in line about 30 to 45 minutes prior to the show or look into purchasing a dining package that will guarantee a reserved seat. All right, we've made it through all of the performing arts and all of the visual arts, so you know what that means. Time for my favorite part of any Epcot festival, the food. Culinary arts are featured at this festival by transforming the food booths into food studios. And wow, food is art, you guys. And the chefs of Epcot create visual masterpieces that are not only a feast for your stomach, but also your eyes. Most dishes in this festival range between $4 and $8. And up first, I want to talk about the wonderful walk of Cuisine. Much like the cookie stroll that happens at the Festival of the Holidays, the Wonderful Walk of Cuisine offers guests an exclusive culinary prize for trying 5 vibrant food items. Remember that passport I told you to grab at the beginning of this video? Well, here's why it's important. In the very back of that passport is where you will collect your stamps to redeem your prize. Here are the 5 dishes we got to complete our walk. All 5 of these dishes are on my best of the fest list. I mean, y'all, they're literally incredible. You need to do this walk just to experience some of the best food you'll ever try, period. And the grand prize? More food. But truly, this is such a treat, an artist palette cookie and a delicious berry smoothie. The good thing about this walk is you don't have to do it all in one day. As long as you finish by the last day of the festival, you can still snag the prize. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about my best of the fest. Stay until the very end to see my number 1 pick for 2 years in a row. I've got to come out of the gate strong with my kids' number 1 favorite food item at this festival, the Artist Palette Jumbo Chocolate Chip Cookie. My kids and I look forward to these cookies every single year. They are jumbo chocolate chip cookies with red, blue, and yellow icing on top that can actually be painted with the paintbrush that comes with it. And y'all, they taste so good, like they're actually delicious cookies and super shareable. You can find them at Refreshment Port near the Canada Pavilion for $5.50. We probably could share one of these cookies between our family of 5, but the girls and I love painting our own, so we usually just end up getting everybody each their own cookie and bringing a Tupperware to put our leftovers in and bring them home to eat later. Now, I've already mentioned the deconstructed key lime pie, which is incredible, but the deconstructed BLT is consistently one of my favorite dishes. The pork belly is crispy, but somehow still melts in your mouth, and it's just so good. The point of these dishes are to get a little of each ingredient and combine it so that the dish is made, and wow, it's just so fun and really delicious too. This new dish is one of my brand new favorites. It's cold, it's fresh, and wow, is it good. So good that usually my husband and I share the dishes, but I was not sharing this one. An honorable mention is this spicy margarita. I typically don't love spicy drinks, but this one was totally unique with the beet juice, and it paired really nice with the tostada. Okay, this cake has just become synonymous with Festival of the Arts. Some might even say it's iconic. The cake is honestly really moist, and as far as cake goes, at Disney, I'm looking at you, dry, overly iced Disney cupcakes. This one is pretty great. Plus, did you even go to Festival of the Arts if you didn't eat rainbow cake and drink a rainbow flight? I don't think so. And just real quick, I have to mention, I do prefer the cider flight to the beer. The sushi donut at Goshiki is such a fun dish. No, it isn't an actual donut, but it is really fresh, really delicious sushi, and you can't go wrong with this one. The wild mushroom risotto from Gourmet Landscapes is a little more on the expensive side, but man, oh man, is it worth it. So rich, so savory, and so satisfying. Nothing but good things to say about this one, you guys. Now, this one is on my best of the fest for one main reason. It's fried cheese. But seriously, this is a great option for picky kiddos. All of mine love it. This beautiful dish is brand new this year, and it is packed full of equally beautiful flavors. 10 out of 10. I also just want to quickly mention these two drinks. My kids love this smoothie and ask for it every single time we go, and the pina colada is very strong and very refreshing. Last but certainly not least is my all-time #1 favorite dish of this festival. Seriously, I think I had it 5 times last year. It's just that good. The short rib is so tender, it melts in your mouth, and I cannot explain how good the parsnip puree is. It's like lighter whipped potatoes, and okay, now I'm hungry again. Well, there you have it. I hope you learned something new today and had fun going through my all-time favorite Epcot festival. Let me know in the comments which part of this festival is your favorite, the art, the performances, or the food. And if you're looking for outfits to wear to this festival, be sure to follow my Instagram at The Enchanted Esquire, where I post and link all of my outfits regularly. And you can also check out my Amazon storefront linked on our page here on YouTube. I mentioned several times you need to have a solid schedule planned if you only have a day or two at this festival, and don't worry, I've got you covered. You can download my perfect day guides for all the Epcot festivals soon over on Instagram, so keep your eyes peeled over there for that. Thanks so much for watching Enchanted Adventures. Be sure you like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell here so you get first access to my latest videos. This is Haley, aka The Enchanted Esquire, signing off. Stay magical, friends!